Welcome to Bullet Talk Video Reviews. In this review, we will take a good hard look at the CZ75 Compact in 9mm. The CZ pistol line is not as popular in the United States as it is in Eastern Europe, but the CZ75 Compact is certainly a pistol worth considering. Let's take it to the range and see how she performs. The CZ75 Compact is a pleasure to shoot. It stays very level with a smooth, push-like recoil as opposed to a flip. It also has a very nice stock trigger. Because of its dual action, single action setup, the first shot always has a longer pull. Trigger control is very easy to work with as well, making failure drills easy to learn and accurate to shoot. Being a popular service pistol across Eastern Europe, the CZ75 Compact is a combat pistol, and it shows. For plinking, just about any 9mm round will go boom. I've shot reloads, Winchester White Box, American Eagle, Remington, UMC, whatever happens to be around I've put through this gun. For defense, I always carry double tap. It is a hollow point plus P round that at 115 grains will pull 1275 feet per second and 445 foot-pounds of oomph. The round will do its job well. I've never had a cycle issue. I have also shot Corbon DPX through this gun without any concern. The CZ75 Compact comes in 9mm Luger. It at one time also shipped as a 40, however that configuration is no longer manufactured. It holds 14 rounds in its double-stacked magazines, plus one in the chamber. It weighs 2.03 pounds and boasts a 3.8-inch barrel. It is a full steel frame with plastic grips. As I mentioned earlier, it is a dual-action, single-action pistol. This means you must cock the hammer or rack the slide on your first shot. Subsequent shots will cock the hammer automatically for you. This is the reason the first trigger pull is always longer. The gun is very easy to hold in hand. I would recommend this weapon for any female. Unlike Glocks or even HKs, the CZ has a very nicely rounded grip. It may be a dual stack, but you wouldn't be able to notice. This makes it easier for a woman with smaller hands to be able to get a really good grip on the gun and still get the thumb up over the safety on draw. The gun is not light, especially when loaded. However, the engineers were thinking when they built this gun, and the balance of the barrel over the butt of the gun is fantastic when loaded. This leaves you with a very easy, calm, and controllable recoil that makes this gun worthwhile for both longtime avid shooters and beginners alike. The sights are fixed. It includes a manual safety, a safety stop on the hammer, and a firing pin safety. I will give CZ a bit of a ding here. The sights, though viewable at night, aren't nearly as nice as the night sights on, say, a Kimber Ultra Carry. There is also a lot of left to right play from the front sight to the end sight, making it difficult for a beginner to really line up. Also, generally students are taught to keep sights level, but with this gun, the front sight is lined upward. So if you shoot with a level set of sights, you will shoot about 2 inches low every time. You get used to it, but it makes it more difficult when you switch from a different gun that is very accurate with a level sight. There is always an adjustment period for me. The operation of the gun should be pretty familiar to anyone used to the Beretta-style non-1911 type guns. The magazine loads up, rack the slide, safety off, fire the gun. When the gun is empty, the slide will always lock back. The gun came with flush magazines. I later bought a magazine with a rubber butt that I do prefer. That mag is also made by CZ, but watch out. It ain't cheap. It is worth noting that unlike some pistols you might be used to, the safety on this gun will not engage unless the hammer is back. But then, the gun can't really shoot if the hammer isn't cocked. I like a gun that is easy to take down. Extra tools either get in my way or they get lost. This gun requires little effort. Line up the lines on the slide and the frame. Pull the takedown pin, and the slide comes right off. You might find, especially when the gun is new, that the pin may need some encouragement to come out. A rubber mallet or similar will do the job without scratching your frame. The insides are easy to reach with a Q-tip and wipe down nicely with a paper towel and your favorite solvent. A little oil on the rails and other moving parts goes a long way. Don't forget the barrel, the most important part. Putting the gun back together is just as easy. Slide on, line up the lines, push in the pin, and don't forget to function test before you take the gun back to the range. This gun is not a small ultra compact. It is a full-size gun. It is great for winter carry, home defense, fun at the range, training, or even entry-level competition. I would recommend this gun to any female as well as any guy. But ladies, truly, this gun is very easy to grip and very easy to learn on. It was my first pistol ever, and I would buy it all over again in a heartbeat. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with this pistol. I give it my glowing recommendation.